Hello friends, it's Miss Aptaker here, and as promised, I am going to make some tutorials while we are at home waiting this out. So for my kinder crew, where I work, I'm going to upload these to our Google Classroom so they can view it whenever their parents' schedule seems fit. But for everyone else out there, if you want to snag this up and use it for your own purposes, feel free. So today I'm going to play or teach you the game of war. You may have played this as a child, but teachers have adjusted this to a learning game in their classroom. So all you need at home is a deck of cards. For the littles, I have weeded out the Jack, King, and Queen. But for the older kids, you can leave those in. Of course, you know, Jack is worth 11, Queen is worth 12, King is worth 13. But for my littles, I weed them out and I make sure that they know that the ace, the A, there it is worth 1. And luckily the cards all have sets, symbol sets on them, so that it's an extra strategy for them. So at home, what you need is a deck of cards. And I'm going to show you 2 versions. Actually, no, maybe I'll just show you one. I don't know, I'll play it by ear. Anyway, one version is greater than, less than, or equal to. So I'm gonna switch screens here and give it a go. Switching screens. So this game of war is great for the littles. They can be very independent working with their partner. So just at home, I grabbed a piece of paper using my resources at home. Of course, my family has decks of cards. So what I teach the kids to do is equally make 2 piles between them and their partner, and then you can rock, paper, scissors to see who goes first or do something fun in that sense. This would be greater than, less than, or equal to. So how you play war is you count to 3, and after you count to 3, you flip the top card. No peeking ahead of time, and they do need to do it at the same time. That's hard in kindergarten, but they can do it. So together they count 1, 2, 3. Now, what we have flipped here for greater than, less than, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hopefully they can see that by now by subitizing. And we have 1 over here. The person who has the greater card wins the 2 cards. So they take this, they put it off to the side to use for later. And then they count again. 1, 2, 3, flip. Here we have the sets of 3 and 7. Obviously, or hopefully, obviously, they know by now that 7 is greater than 3. And you can start to use those words with them: more than, less than, equal to, greater than. So this person puts theirs off to the side. And 1, 2, 3, flip. We have 10 compared to 2. 10 is greater than 2, or 2 is less than 10. This person gets those cards, and we have 1, 2, 3, flip. Oh, we have it equal to. These 2 amounts are the same amount. They are equal sets. So in this case, what we get to do is we are going to flip again. So 1, 2, 3, flip. 8 is greater than 6, so this person gets to keep all 4 cards. We'll do 1 more just for the fun of it. 1, 2, 3, flip. 9 is greater than 5. This person gets those cards. Now, you notice that I'm putting these off to the side. When somebody loses all their cards, that's when we have a winner. person who has all the cards, if you don't want to say winner. However, if they're still playing and they have cards off to the side, they just pick up those cards and keep playing. So in case one person runs out of cards, then they still have cards to play with. The object of the game is for one person to end up with all the cards. I'm going to go ahead and flip it over and give you a variation of this game. And it's adding. So still needing a deck of cards. Same process. You are making 2 piles of equal value. I realized earlier I said rock, paper, scissors to see who goes first, but I was wrong about that. This game is just a 1, 2, 3 flip, so that you go at the same time. So I was wrong about that. A little confusion. So we're going to make 2 equal piles. The kids can do that, and they like to do that. Don't let them fool you. And so this time, rather than greater than, less than, or equal to, we have 2 sets that we're adding together in this game of war. So same process, 1, 2, 3, flip. Flip at the same time. Again, the A is worth 1 as designated on the card. Now in this case, it's kind of like around the world where whoever says the answer first gets the card. So in their head, they might be trying to count them. They might be pointing to each one, but hopefully they begin to subitize, meaning they can see 2 sets of 2 and they automatically know that's 4, or they see 1 and they know that's 1. That's the start of subitizing. So the first person who yells 5 gets to keep both cards. I did, so I'm keeping those. And then again, 1, 2, 3, flip. Some kids will start to count on by putting the larger number in their head and then counting the 2 extra. Sometimes that takes some time for them to catch on, but eventually at the end of kindergarten, hopefully before that, but definitely by the end, they will know to put 3 in their head or their pocket and count on 2 more. So it would look and sound like this: 3, 4, 5. So we'll give this to the other person. I'm feeling kind today. 1, 2, 3, flip. In kindergarten, we also learn about doubles. So this would be a good fluency activity to do at home. I know on YouTube, if you Google the doubles rap, that's fun in our classroom because it's a cool rap song, and they start to memorize doubles. So 4 plus 4 equals 8. 1, 2, 3, flip. We have ways to make 10. So keep that in mind when you're learning or teaching with your little. This is a great adding on or a way to make 10. So 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, flip. As you're getting into larger numbers, we know that after making 10, this is a great adding tool. So we know that 10, we have 1 set of 10, and 8 more makes 18. Look at that. I love ways to make 10, and I love place value along with that. So 10 plus 8 is 18. Let's see if I have another one in here. 1, 2, 3, flip. I do. This was my last example. Yes, I set this up ahead of time. I use the word subitizing because it's visualizing sets and manipulating those numbers for easier addition, greater than, less than, and into subtraction. So the way you subitize this is knowing doubles. I know that 5 plus 5 is 10. I also know that 5 minus 1 equals 4. So this must be 10 minus 1. That would be 9. So there's lots of ways to figure this out, but of course in the game of war you want to be first. So I'm just trying to speak these strategies out loud for you who are working from home. and needing some fun math games to do at home. So again, this is the game of war, and I'm going to switch stop share. This is the game of war, and again, you can do greater than, less than, you can do adding, you can even do subtraction. So what you would need at home to play this game, very simply, is a deck of cards. For the littles, take out the king, queen, and jack. For the older ones, keep them in. You can also change this game for the olders, multiplication. Lots of different things you can do with a deck of cards. So I hope you enjoyed this tutorial today of the game of war, a math strategy game, and I will, of course, be returning with another tutorial while we stay home and stay safe. I miss you all, and I hope this is over soon and we can all be back together again. So thank you so much for watching, and take care.